I'm not a drug user.
So I don't give a fuck about what anybody's saying right now.
There we go. Hello and welcome to a special episode of the Two Shot Factor. Actually, I'm in a golf shirt today. I can't afford my blazer. I had to sell it for crack. And of course, the studio is still under renovation and it's been reoccupied by gas stations and their owners. Russian people, probably. Rising cost of living in BC. What's going on and how should we respond? Well, I think anarchy is coming. It's safe to say. People are literally, I seen this the other day, vacuuming their front lawns. Carlos, can we play a clip of that? There we go. Vacuum in the yard. Every so often I run my vacuum over my yard just in case my neighbors are thinking about trying to talk to me again. Brian, oh there he is. Hi Brian. Brian actually has some other interesting videos. If paying a cashier a living wage will make prices go up, why doesn't replacing cashiers with self-checkouts make prices go down? I had to think about that for a minute, but yeah. I mean, we're reducing the wages. We can't afford to pay these employees, so we use these, but the prices stay the same? Brian's onto something here. Where's that other one? Oh, look at this one. This is my favorite. Beer is cheaper than gas. All right. Here it is. Hold on.
He says, beer is cheaper than gas. Drink, don't drive.
Drink, don't drive. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do that. Hey, Brian, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna steal your idea and I'm gonna just go crazy. Breaking down the recent spike in the CPI, 3 areas stand out: transportation, housing, and food. Holy, I didn't think it was those areas. I thought it was like porn and crack and better pajamas. I'm just gonna stop this and say there are a lot of little deals out there. You gotta know. You gotta know about the little deals.
Little deals.
I saw the other day. I had a thing where I had a thing where there was 2 bags of chips, like the regular big bags, for $5. I said to myself, wait a minute. That's half the price of 4 for $10. So it's the same rate. So what's so weird about it? Why would they do that though?
See, it looks like 2 for $5 closely. The 5 even looks like it's 0 at first glance. That's half of 4 for $10, which these things have been traditionally at Old Dutch and Arribas, the Restaurante.
Why would they give you the same rate at a lower price? Because that's the whole point of the deal. That's the price break. Right? This may seem like a small deal, but listen to me here. These are techniques. These are marketing tactics 101. This is the kind of stuff that Michael Bure, no, not Pavel Bure's unknown brother, Michael Bure with a Y, from that movie, the big, what's it called again? That one with all that income tax stuff, and it's really complex, so you have to watch it twice. $5 for 2 would be the same rate at a lower amount. You don't have to get the 4.
I kind of wondered about that myself. Why would they give you a smaller amount at the same exact rate? Nobody would do that. Because tons of people would say, I don't have to get 4 to get the deal. I just want 2. I don't really want 4.
So essentially, there wouldn't be as many big purchases. It would be like cutting their profits in half almost. I mean, yeah, more people would buy more possibly in this, but why would they chance it like that? The lady had to go back eventually after I was looking at the receipt and going, this can't be right. When she did the check, she came back and said it was $5.50, and I said, no way. So I went back there and I found out it was $5.50.
They were right.
Luckily, I took the bag that I was holding on to before paying, so when I walked back up to customer service, they never asked me about it, and I
Saved 33 cents.
I know it's still kind of hard to fathom that those bags used to be 4 cents and they started giving you the bigger bags, but now they're 33 cents? Yeah.
The plastic bags, the great plastic bags that we used to have. And then somebody started complaining about a dolphin that got trapped in a 6-pack in the ocean. Stupid. Help me, help me.
Rising cost of living in BC. What's going on and how should we respond? Yeah. Cost of living is going up and putting strains on household finances. BC's headline inflation rate hit 6.7% in April. Dude, it's almost the end of June now. I don't even want to know what it's at now. Measured by the Consumer Price Index, that's the CPI. Most of the policy response to rising inflation has emphasized the Bank of Canada raising interest rates to cool down the economy. However, much of the inflation we are seeing is externally driven. Due to supply chain impacts of war, COVID, hey, we're paying back for those COVID pharmaceuticals now, right? Also, and natural disasters. Yeah, those not fake natural disasters where all those bridges and roads were cut off all at the same time last year in British Columbia. Higher gas and food prices won't go away just because the Bank of Canada raises overnight interest rates somewhat. Transportation costs are up 9.5% over the past year, but the pump prices are up like 40%. Yeah, I know about the pump prices. Wait a second. How are transportation prices up 9.5, but pump prices are 40. Isn't that the same thing? You're gonna have to fill me in there. I'm a little lost. See, Russia, invasion of Ukraine. Oh man, like, no wonder the US won't help out. It's like, yes, we're doing it. I'm President Biden. We're doing everything we can. You know, a while ago, you were worried about not paying for some gasoline, and now we're not invading Ukraine, so it's better. We're gonna have to insert a clip of Joe Biden falling down.
Hey, look, it's Joe Biden.
Are you now saying we were wrong to support Ukraine? Are you saying we were wrong to stand up to Putin? Are you saying that we would rather have lower gas prices in America and Putin's iron fist in Europe?
I live in Canada, by the way. Didn't we have to spend like $600 million recently on an election with Justin Trudeau? Couldn't you have done something a little better with that money than making a makeshift election in the middle of elections? What's up with that? There's a lot to digest here. Let's just not get too caught up. We're gonna have to go over this more in the morning time. We're gonna have to shave and put on a suit or something and whatever. Many renters are in stable situations with rent-controlled units, but would face much higher rents for an equivalent unit if they decided to move. That's what happened with me. I moved and my place was actually double the price. It's newer. I think it might be bigger overall. It's about kind of the same, but that price, and dude, the backyard here, it's not bad. It's like average, but the one we had before was at least 2 to 3 times the size. I'd say 3 times the size. It was a nice yard. That property value makes it $700. Wait, $700? Yes, I'm in Vancouver area. Well, Mission area. $1,450. That's right around average. You can get $1,300 and maybe some lower. You can get nice places for $1,300. You might score a lower deal if you're lucky. The place I had before was $700. That's less than half. Yes, $700. There were people over and over again when I talked about my drama online. Why would you want to stay there? I think people now, if they knew that price, even the idiots that wouldn't understand like about the price of rent, like I didn't explain what it was, but I said that was one of the primary reasons for staying. And people would say it's not worth it. It's like, yes, it is worth it. Crime is on the rise. There are crazy crimes coming up. There are people that put tracking devices behind license plates in cars to track you to places and steal. There are people that are not criminals. We're going to get to these in a bit. These super savers that are going through ridiculous amounts of coupon. Like their whole lives are getting up at like 5 a.m. and scanning for hours on deals and putting coupons together and crazy apps and whatnot to save a lot of money. So it's like they act like they have a job, but it's not really a job. It's just like, you know, stay-at-home mom type stuff. But actually it is a job, because if you can work to save money, isn't that kind of the equivalent of working to make money? Yeah, I think so. It's kind of neat, actually. We're going to take a look at that in just a little bit here. The 700, though, I had that for such a long time. We're not going to get too much into the whole eviction. I've done an entire series on that. If you're new here, you can go back and watch that. The Eviction War series, there's like 35 videos. The space under the balcony, man, I didn't realize how big it was, Carlos, until we moved and cleaned up the area. There was a lot of stuff there. Holy, the size of that is at least 10 times of what I have now. The property value is insane. You know what I mean? And the people upstairs didn't care about the money. That's the weird thing. Like, if you think about it, it makes their fraudulent case of moving the daughter into the basement seem more honest, when in reality it was nothing to do with, I don't think it was anything to do with money or the daughter. Not that they're not going to take more money as soon as possible if they haven't already put someone illegally in there. It's complicated. Recent period of very low interest rates allowed people to take on much larger mortgages and encouraged more investors in secondary properties, both of which have substantially boosted home prices. With higher interest rates, it will take households much longer to pay off their mortgage rates. And higher rates also raise the cost of new housing construction. Federal and BC governments will need to continue to ensure that those building affordable homes, nonprofit in particular, can access low-cost financing. BC government should also step up where it has the capacity to shape incomes. BC's minimum wage went up $15.65, 2.8% increase, when the food percent increase is 8.1 and I think 6.7 for inflation. How do you match that? It's like, well, we'll give you a little bit more money, but we're going to take a lot more away. There's so much more to fighting inflation than raising interest rates and hoping. It's our 2022 BC budget analysis. The BC government should also increase transfer payments to more directly mitigate the challenges faced by vulnerable people and groups and low-income households. This could include boosting the climate action tax credit, which was used effectively a couple of years ago during COVID response. Yeah, I got like more money. Aren't I still getting that? It's not enough though. Like with the huge increase in rent, like I'm gonna have to cancel my internet. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I'm doing that like any minute. I'm gonna have no YouTube. I'm just gonna be like some guy that talks using like one of those Telegram type things. Or what do you call those things? Those things. I'm gonna have to get a radio show, like a ham radio. Let's take a look at interest rates. What happens when interest rates rise? Benefits and downsides of a higher interest rate in Canada. Interest rates slowly creeping up. In April 2022, the Bank of Canada raised its benchmark interest rate to 1%. This follows a hike in March 2022 when the Bank of Canada raised its benchmark interest rate to 0.50%. I'm getting messages. That marked the first time, would you shut up? The first time they have raised rates since 2000. I'm turning that thing off. What the hell's going on here? I got welcome to unknown. Administrators have approved your... What the hell is this thing doing? Turn this off. Oh, God. We'll do some more later. I gotta get out of here. So 550. So the idea is, I think it's like a win-win. It's almost like they're trying to be nice to us or something.
So they're still going to make more money, but you don't have to pay for as much, so you save a little bit too.
I'm kind of wondering about that. I'm having a bit of a problem. Like, I'm a little perplexed. Don't they still lose money because so many people are still going to buy the smaller amount? Are they assuming? This is how they do it out in Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, he lives in Kalamazoo. That's also in Michigan, so basically like West Detroit. They got like those market strategists knowing that more people will buy them, and also some people might still buy for, going, it's only $11. Actually, I'm wearing long johns right now. I don't know if you can see this, but I think there's some poo stains on there. I just lost 18 viewers. No, but seriously, I spilled some chocolate on me. I mean, yeah, I spilled some chocolate ice cream, okay? Like, what? These are the clothes I have to wear outside, too. I had to sell the other ones just for, like, a box of cornflakes. And those cornflakes were used. What's it called again? That one with all that income tax stuff, and it's really complex, so you have to watch it twice. Plus, it's a really good movie, so you have to watch it twice. Plus, Michael Gosling's in it, so you have to watch it thrice. I'm not really into him. Oh, wait, is he gonna be Canon Barbie? Oh my god. I'm not feeling my nipple. I actually have a bump here. Cancer. No, it's not cancer, so I don't even have a sad story. But seriously, I got off on like 8 tangents there. Crystal meth.